Have you ever agreed to a request that seemed harmless, only to feel emotionally drained, manipulated, or taken advantage of later? It's the kind of situation where at first the request seems small and reasonable, something you'd expect to do for a close friend or loved one. But what if I told you that these seemingly innocent requests could be dangerous? Beneath their surface, they often hide manipulation, control, and deceit. The worst part? Many people don't even recognize the damage until it's too late. Stay with me as we uncover the red flags behind these dangerous requests and learn how to protect your energy, your boundaries, and most importantly, your self-worth. Some requests are more than just harmless favors. They're a warning sign that something isn't quite right. On the surface, they might seem small, manageable, or even helpful, but if you look closer, you'll often find hidden agendas, manipulation, control, and deceit. At first, these demands may feel reasonable. You might say yes out of a sense of love or a desire to avoid disappointing someone. After all, what harm could there be in helping someone out, right? But what happens when these seemingly innocent requests start to slowly erode your mental, emotional, and physical well-being? Over time, these subtle demands can break down your boundaries, drain your energy, and leave you questioning your own worth. The worst part is that most people don't even realize what's happening until the damage has already been done. You might not see it right away, but little by little, it wears you down until you're left wondering, how did I lose control? But don't worry, I'm here to help. Today we're going to uncover the red flags behind these dangerous requests. By recognizing them early, you can protect yourself and preserve your energy and sense of self. 1. Dependence on you alone. A red flag of unhealthy reliance. Imagine this: someone who leans on you for everything, emotional stability, happiness, support. At first, this may feel flattering, like they need you, like you're their rock. But here's the thing: this kind of dependence isn't healthy. It creates an imbalance in the relationship, where one person is carrying the weight of another's entire emotional world. While it's natural to lean on loved ones during difficult times, it becomes unhealthy when someone places all their emotional or practical burdens on you. Stoicism teaches us that inner strength and resilience are key to living a balanced life. We should encourage others to develop their independence rather than depending solely on us. It's important to set boundaries and protect your energy. Supporting someone doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being. Healthy relationships are built on shared responsibility, mutual respect, and balance, not on one person constantly carrying the weight of another. If you notice someone relying on you without reciprocating, it's time to set clear boundaries and protect your own mental and emotional health. 2. Unreasonable sacrifices. When giving up your core values becomes a red flag. Here's another warning sign. When someone asks you to give up something deeply important to you, your dreams, your values, or your time and resources. While compromise is essential in relationships, there's a big difference between healthy give and take and manipulative demands. If someone asks you to sacrifice something that defines who you are, it shows a lack of respect for your individuality. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of staying true to your values, no matter the external pressures. If a request feels disproportionate or uncomfortable, take a moment to reflect. True connections respect individuality and never force one-sided sacrifices. Your well-being and core values should never be collateral for someone else's gain. A healthy relationship should never ask you to give up what truly matters to you. 3. Secrets and concealment, the red flag of ethical dilemmas. Now let's talk about secrets. What happens when someone asks you to keep something hidden that feels wrong or uncomfortable? This is a huge red flag. Healthy relationships thrive on transparency and openness. But secrets, especially those that compromise your values, lead to moral dilemmas and can have serious consequences. Before agreeing to keep a secret, ask yourself, does this compromise my integrity or my principles? True respect comes from honesty and ethical conduct, not from hiding harmful truths. Keeping a secret might seem like you're protecting someone, but in reality, it chips away at your integrity and self-respect. Always set clear boundaries around what you're willing to conceal. 4. Unfair advantage, a sign of manipulation. Have you ever been asked to help someone gain an unfair advantage? Maybe it's bending the rules, cheating, or exploiting others. If you've encountered this situation, you've witnessed a clear sign of manipulation. These actions violate fairness and justice, principles that should be central to any healthy relationship. Stoicism reminds us to act with integrity no matter the situation. Doing the right thing, even when it's inconvenient or difficult, is essential to living with honor. If someone is trying to manipulate you into helping them break the rules or gain an unfair advantage, it's crucial to resist. Exploiting others not only harms them, it harms you too, because it goes against your own ethical values. Now that we've uncovered these red flags, it's time for you to take control and protect yourself. Recognizing these warning signs early on will help you build healthier, more balanced relationships. It's okay to say no, set boundaries, and walk away from situations that don't align with your values. By learning to recognize and resist these red flags, you'll not only protect your energy, but also strengthen your relationships with people who truly value and respect you. Stay empowered, stay aware, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. If you've experienced any of these red flags in your life, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others who may benefit, and subscribe for more insights on how to protect your energy and live a life of integrity. As we continue exploring the red flags that may be present in relationships, it's important to remember that true, healthy relationships are based on respect, integrity, and mutual effort. The minute we allow unethical behavior, manipulation, or unfair treatment to slip through the cracks, we set the stage for unhealthy dynamics. Let's dive into more warning signs and how to protect yourself from them. 5. Taking without giving, a red flag for unbalanced relationships. Relationships, whether personal or professional, thrive on mutual effort and reciprocity. When someone consistently takes from you without giving anything in return, it's a clear warning sign that something isn't right. This one-sided dynamic often leaves you feeling emotionally drained, unappreciated, and undervalued. You might feel like a resource, always being tapped for support, but never receiving anything back. Stoicism teaches us that gratitude and balanced exchanges are vital. When someone views you only as a resource rather than a partner, it's time to reassess the relationship. Ask yourself, is this relationship nurturing and supportive, or is it purely transactional? Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and a willingness to both give and take. If you're the only one giving and never receiving, it's time to set boundaries and demand the respect you deserve. 6. Compromising your boundaries, a sign of disrespect. Boundaries are essential for maintaining self-respect and emotional health. If someone is continuously pushing you to give up your limits, that's a clear red flag. Whether it's encouraging you to put yourself in uncomfortable situations or disregarding your personal limits, this behavior signals a complete lack of respect for you and your well-being. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminds us, never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. In other words, stand firm in your boundaries and communicate them clearly. Healthy relationships honor each other's limits and foster mutual respect. Compromising your boundaries for someone else's comfort often leads to resentment and imbalance in the long run. Remember, your mental and emotional well-being is important, and no one should push you to compromise your values or principles. 7. Blind loyalty, the dangers of unquestioning allegiance. Blind loyalty might be praised in some circles, but it can be dangerous when it demands that you overlook your own values or principles. If someone asks you to prioritize their interests over your moral compass, this is a major red flag. True loyalty isn't about sacrificing your beliefs for the sake of someone else. It's about respecting individuality and standing by your own values, even in difficult situations. Stoicism urges us to remain steadfast in our virtues, no matter how tempting or difficult the situation may seem. True loyalty respects your individuality and doesn't require you to abandon your ethics. Ask yourself, is this loyalty aligned with my integrity, or is it pushing me toward compromise? Stay true to your beliefs while fostering authentic connections that allow you to remain true to yourself. 8. Guilt tripping, a manipulative tactic. Guilt tripping is a popular strategy for coercing people into compliance. If someone frequently makes you feel guilty for asserting yourself or saying no, it's a clear warning sign of manipulation. Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our own actions, but not for the emotions of others. Emotional manipulation, like guilt tripping, erodes trust and creates unnecessary tension in relationships. It's important to stand firm in your decisions and recognize when guilt is being weaponized against you. Healthy relationships are built on understanding, respect, and clear communication. If someone is using guilt to get their way, they are exploiting your emotions to achieve personal goals. Do not allow guilt to control your actions. Learn to recognize it for what it is and protect your peace of mind. 9. Abandoning your values. The final red flag. One of the biggest warning signs in any relationship is when someone asks you to abandon your core values. Your values are the foundation of who you are, and if someone pressures you to compromise them, it's a clear red flag. This can happen in many forms, whether it's asking you to overlook unethical behavior or pushing you to act against your principles. True integrity means staying true to your values regardless of external pressures. Stoicism teaches that our actions should align with virtue, and abandoning your values for the sake of someone else is never worth it. When you abandon your core beliefs, you risk losing yourself in the process. The relationships worth keeping are the ones that accept and respect you for who you truly are. Values, principles, and all. Now that we've uncovered these red flags, it's time for you to take action and protect yourself. Recognizing these patterns early is key to fostering healthier relationships built on mutual respect, integrity, and shared effort. It's okay to say no, set boundaries, and walk away from situations that don't align with your values. Don't let anyone take more from you than you're willing to give. By learning to recognize and resist these red flags, you can protect your energy and strengthen the relationships that truly matter. Those with people who value you for who you are. Stay empowered, stay aware, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Have you ever experienced any of these red flags in your life? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe for more insights on protecting your energy and living a life of integrity. Let's pick up where we left off. We've talked about how your values shape who you are and how compromising them can lead to a loss of self-respect. Now let's dive deeper into more warning signs that can threaten your peace and integrity. When someone encourages you to compromise your essential beliefs, it's not just a simple request. It's a test of your principles. Your principles define you. They guide your decisions and actions, and they are your greatest asset. Stoicism teaches us that maintaining your values is crucial for inner peace and self-respect. When you compromise your values for someone else's comfort or benefit, you are giving away your identity. Instead, surround yourself with people who support your integrity. Ask yourself, does this request align with my principles? Staying true to your values ensures long-term peace, even if it means making difficult choices. 10. Blind trust without proof. Now let's talk about something that can really shake the foundation of any relationship. Blind trust. If someone asks you to trust them without offering any proof or transparency, it's a major red flag. Trust must be earned through consistent, transparent actions. Blindly trusting someone can leave you vulnerable to disappointment and harm. Stoicism teaches us to evaluate actions, not just words. If someone insists on trust without accountability, take a step back and assess their intentions. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and trust that's backed by evidence. Always ask yourself, has this person demonstrated integrity in their actions, or are they simply demanding loyalty without merit? Understanding these red flags isn't about mistrusting everyone around you. It's about protecting your peace and staying true to yourself. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what we can control, our actions, choices, and values. The more we stay aligned with our values, the more we safeguard our emotional well-being. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone who might need this reminder, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stay strong, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next video.